Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Perdition's Mouth Abyssal Rift, where we're on the Anvil and Hammer scenario and we're just about to start episode 9. So nothing too much to report from last turn, everything seems good, so let's get straight on with the hero phase. And here we are at the hero phase, so let's spin these around. And who is going to go first? Well, I think we'll have Tyra go first. She's got 3 action points, and she's just going to go 1, 2 onto bash. Now, she's not going to bash anything, she's not going to move anywhere, but she does have to take a spawn card, even though she isn't bashing anything, and she gets a +2. But like I say, she's not going to attack anything, she just wants to use the movement spoke next turn and get onto this piece of difficult terrain, and then she should be able to run out here. So the sooner we get Tyra off the board the better. So that is her go, so we'll spin her around, and next up I think it will be Olazabal. And here we are with Olazabal. Now I think what Olazabal will do is she will hold station where she is. So she's going to use 2 of her 4 action points to go onto the defend segment. That means she gains a card. She's currently got 5. This will be a 6th card and she gets grease. Again, an all symbol card. Get your hands dirty or don't start at all. Excellent. That's her 6th card in her hand. She's allowed 7, so that's okay. And what else is she going to do? Well, she's got 2 action points over, so she's going to spend those 2 just to get herself a defense token. So we'll just put that there just to remind us. And she will be able to draw a response card should she be attacked. What we're doing is we're just covering ourselves if Elisa doesn't work out. And speaking of Elisa, she will be next. And here we are with Elisa. And Elisa's going to attack. So we'll put her on the attack tab. Now that only costs her 1 action point out of 5, so she's got 4 left. First of all, she's got to take her last card. All the rest is a discard, and she gets Torrent of Fire, which is a special. Cast a flaming spell to lose 1 hit point. Make an area attack with +4 combat against each figure in a 6 cone radius. This attacks heroes and enemies. Bright light, cinders, ash and smoke. A winning combination in countless shows. Brilliant. So she's now got 4 cards in her hand, but these are all her discards, so she can't pick out of here till she actually does a rest action. Okay, having done that and picked the card, she's still got 4 action points left, so on a 2-for-1 basis she's going to get 2 extra attack points, and she's going to add those to her elvish dagger, so that'll give her 5 attack points. She's going to attack this rotikka here, so 1, 2, 3, well within range. The rotikka has got 2 defense, so it's 5 against 2. So as long as we don't get a +3, we're laughing. We got a +2, that's great. She hits the rotikka and it takes a single hit, which is brilliant because it's only got a single hit point. So another one bites the dust. Brilliant news. And if you remember, rotikkas have got 5 movement, so that's excellent. We're not too bothered about the bone worm, it only moves 1 at a time. So because we actually inflicted a wound, we also get elvish dagger back. Excellent turn. So let's spin that round. That's the end of the hero turn, and the end of the hero phase rather. So let's get on with the enemy phase. And here we are at the enemy phase, so we will pick a response card and we get a +2. Again, we can ignore the red eye, there is nothing left in the reserve, so we've got a +2. So let's move the green. 1, 1, so we've got a move and a spawn, so let's move first. And Bone worm is our first movement. So he goes there. Again, insectoid, he can ignore all this palaver. He's just going to go the quickest way. And then we have our Chileen. So we'll start our Chileen from here. They go 1, 2, 3, and expand. So the Chileen's here. It's forced its way through the narrow doorway. Dun, dun, dun. Let's just get rid of that. And then finally we get a secondary spawn. This is the secondary spawn pool here. We've got a Chileen, an Acolyte, and we also have this chap here, which is a Cultist Guard. We are definitely not going to get the Cultist Guard. They're a pain. So we're going to pick the Acolyte. And what we'll do is we will just pop him here. Has to be adjacent to there. Where's my other... Ooh, where's my other thing gone? Oh. It was stuck under the bone worm. Right, so we've put him here. Great, so that is the spawn. We're still on a single threat, so that's brilliant. And that is the end of the enemy phase. So let's get straight into the next turn and the hero phase. And here we are at the hero phase. Let's spin all these round. And let's get ready to rumble. So who's going to go first? Tyra is going to go first. And she's going to pop onto the move segment. That means she can pick a card. And she will pick Rush. We got lucky again. We got a movement. Brilliant. So 4+, yes, brilliant. 4+ a actual response card. Couldn't get much better than that. So that is absolutely fabulous. That brings her hand up to 6, but she has got 2 wound cards, remember. Right, so we're on the movement part now. We've picked the card. We're also going to use this. Why not? So we can play it because it's got the movement symbol. So we've got 4 movement. We've also got 2 action points left. That gives us 6, plus whatever this response card gives us. So 6 movement plus 1. We have got a total of 7 action points and can move 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. These all aren't difficult terrain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 action point to get out. So she is off the board. And injured, she's managed to stagger off the board. This was an excellent draw, but let's get some luck. We're not going to turn it down. We'll get rid of that. We will discard that. And we have managed to get Tyra off the board. So we will take her... We'll take a little marker off the Stone of Destiny as well. She is off the board. That is absolutely fantastic. Next up is Olazabal. And next up is Olazabal. Obviously, should have took that. Should have got rid of that to the start of the turn. We've done it now. Right, here she is. And what she's going to do is she's going to go onto the charge segment. So, there we go. And, as ever, we're just looking at the movement. Because we're looking to get off this level, man, as quick as possible. So, she spent 1 action point to go on the charge segment. She's got 3 left. And she's going to play a couple of cards. First of all, she is going to play Grease for 3. So that'll put her up to 6 action points. And she's going to play Spring Boots for 2, which will put her up to 8. I've done a bit of counting, and we're also going to spend another card. We're just going to chuck in Pull Back. We're just going to use it as, you know, a bog standard chucking card for just 1 action point, as per page 12 of the rules. So we've got 9 action points altogether that we can use on movement. Why do we need 9? You will see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get on here, 6, 7, 8, and that final 9th movement point means she too can get off the board. Woo! Fantastic. So we will discard these and we will take her marker off the Stone of Destiny as well. So that has gone. Good stuff. And she has managed to escape the level. That means there's only one hero left on the board. Let's get across to Elisa. And here we are with Elisa. She is just going to move 1 onto the sprint tab. So she's still got 4 action points and she gets a response card. +2. She's got 6 action points. Is that enough? We can go 1, 2, 3 will open the door, 4, 5, 6. Not quite enough to get off the level, but let's have a looky. Again, all we're going to do is we're going to pick one of her cards. In fact, I'll tell you what card we'll use. Just for a laugh, we'll use Minor Illusion, which can be used for movement. So we will draw a response card. If it has a red eye, then we'll get a fatigue and we'll have to stop our movement. But otherwise, we get 3. So don't get a red eye. See what we get. Yes, we'll stop our movement there as well. Oh, I don't know whether to do it now. Let's do it. +3, shuffle the deck. Again. It just struck me then, the reason I wasn't going to turn it round then was I thought, oh hang on, if we get a red eye, you've got to stop your turn immediately. So the +2 here and the spare action points we had on the sprint, we'd have lost. But we get another 3. We've got loads of action points. She's just going to go 1, 2, 3 to open the door, 4, 5, 6, and off the level she is. And we have succeeded at Anvil and Hammer. Let's discard that. And I'm quite thankful we did, because I don't have to shuffle the deck on camera. We can wait till next time. So that was quite a good little scenario. We did very well at it. As I say, right at the beginning, we were doing pretty well because of... we went on and we killed all these guys around here. I think there were 2 actual cultist guards and an acolyte here. We got straight in there, dropped a fireball on them, so that was pretty good. It got a bit hairy in the middle when we had those cultist guards, but that turn when we managed to kill them both, that really turned it, I think, for us. So what we're going to do is we will do another scenario. We'll go on to one of the... we'll go on to a total other board, do the 3rd one, which apparently is pretty bad. But what we'll do with that as well is we'll play it as a campaign, so the threat level will go up. The threat will definitely be at 2 on the next scenario. Also, when you're in campaign mode, you can swap in and swap out your heroes, and that's what we'll do, because we really struggled with our hero makeup in the first 2 scenarios. They weren't well matched, they didn't have a good synergy, so I'll have a think about what we're actually going to use. In fact, I think we're just going to get Tyra out and we'll get, say, Bastion in. I'm thinking along those lines. I may even... Because another thing that I've noticed, it rattles along. Once you know the rules, you can rattle along with this game. It's brilliant. So I think I might be able to run 4 heroes. So if we're going to get, you know, 2 monsters coming out anyway because of the threat meter, let's have 4 heroes. So if we retire Tyra, and what we'll do is we'll get 2 more heroes, Bastion and perhaps Simmer, and we'll have a go at this 3rd scenario. We'll do it on hard again, and what I will also do to make it harder, because as I say, I've got no problem with with making it harder, is remember you can pick some of these. The cards have little things on them, you know, to make a scenario harder or easier. What we might do is Some of these later cards have +4s. You know, there's a lot more +3s here. Look at that, +4s and +5s. So I'll have a look at these decks, and we'll get one that's got obviously more +4s and more +5s in, and that will give the, not only will the enemies be spawning 2 monsters at a time, they will also get a chance to get a lot more activations, and we'll see how we go on. Like I say, we have done really well on these, and it's making it look a lot easier than I think it actually is. So let's really bump up the difficulty next time. As I say, I'm not really bothered if we get our faces chewed off. Let's just have a bit of a laugh with the game. Plus, I'll be able to show you obviously how you can make the game harder and how you can tweak it to suit your sort of playing style. So I'll have a think about that, and when I come back with the third scenario, we'll just go through it, have a little introduction as we normally do, and I'll talk you through any changes I've made, and I'll talk you through any new heroes that we have. So, good stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. What's going to happen though is it may be a couple of days, so it might be Sunday before I actually get this out again. The reason for that is the boiler has packed up in the house, just the time of year for it to pack up, so we are having a replacement boiler fitted on Saturday. Only takes a day, but they're going to mess around with a lot of the radiators and stuff as well, so I'm going to have to clear up my games room, which is not the spare room, it's the games room. I'm going to have to clear up the games room just so they can get access to the radiators and stuff. But it's only going to take a day, so I'll set it all up again on Sunday, and we'll get ready to rock and roll with the third scenario. After I've done the third scenario, what I'll do is I will be doing an Eldritch Horror playthrough of the Dreamlands, and after that I will be doing, what is it, Secrets of the Lost Tomb, I think, after that. So that's just to let you know. But what I also might do is I'll do a very quick video about what I'm looking to do in 2017. So if you see that pop up, warning you now, you'll probably see my face in it. So, you know, fair warning. I'll just be going through what I'm hoping to play through in 2017. Nothing major. As you know, this is a board game playthrough channel. That's all I do. It's just to tell you what I am planning for 2017. Anyway, that's it. That is it for Scenario 2, Anvil and Hammer of Perdition's Mouth, Abyssal Rift, where we managed to escape the second level. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. As I touched on briefly, it really does, once you know the rules, it really does roll along. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to the third level. I've been chatting to a couple of the guys on the Perdition's Mouth sort of forums on BGG, and I saw a picture of the third scenario in progress, and it looks like we'll have a lot of fun. So I am looking forward to that, but as I say, that'll probably be Sunday. Right, so that's enough wittering on, I think. Let's get on with finishing the video off. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for all the subscriptions, for all the views, and for all the likes. It's much appreciated, thank you. If you've noticed any errors, please let me know. There's not much I can do about it now, because I'm going to have to pack all this away. But please let us know in the comments, and then I will know in future. And also anybody watching will know what a balls I've made of it. So thanks very much. In fact, let's get rid of that. Let's do it properly. It's no longer on there. So that would be brilliant. Thank you very much if you do that. Thank you to everybody who's been to Board Game Links to upvote the site. Unfortunately, we're not 5th anymore, but well, as I say, I did get a picture of us being 5th, and that's what's important. So thank you very much for everybody who's gone and done that. It's very much appreciated. And as ever, thanks very much to everybody on BGG who upvotes the videos and comments on the threads. Thank you very much. And yes, so that is it. As I say, be back on Sunday with the third scenario. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.